So building knowledge, how we are going to build knowledge. So doing risk and opportunity assessment, like doing assess the risks to important sectors, including natural resources and provincial infrastructure, developing a provincial LiDAR-based mapping initiative to see what are the risks we can expect from climate change issues, or let's continued research and collaboration, develop new innovative research on climate change issues, start developing innovative research, data monitoring and reporting, engage New Brunswick communities in telling stories about the trend, about the extreme climate event or extreme weather events that's taking place in the province, and as well as trying to see the changes in the distribution patterns of invasive species and diseases to learn and engage. Fostering resilience in key sectors. This is another priority, like on forestry sectors which haven't been assessed in understanding invasive species, forest fires, change of ecozones, hydrology, for example, in forestry, to assess these kinds of research on these areas. On agriculture, it would be like in managing or reporting new species and diseases, as well as as well as knowledge and monitoring. Continue support to farmers to monitor on soil conservation and water management. In terms of public health, continue with some programs that's right now in place, like heat alert response system, as well as continue research on Lyme diseases. Tourism is a very important issue as well, like start assessing what's going to happen with the coastal areas facing with high risk of erosion, and what's the risk going to happen with let's say the Bay of Fundy, in the Bay of Fundy areas and Hopewell Rocks. Are these areas going to be affected in coming years from erosion? All that kind of things. Shortening of our winter activities like skiing and snowboarding. How are these sectors going to be impacted? And also seeing what are the opportunities for warmer weather activities. And in infrastructure, trying to understand responsibilities to assess risks associated with the more extreme and higher average temperature, how this is going to impact infrastructure with sea level rise and storm erosion, with changing freeze-thaw cycles. So these are different areas to consider. And mainstreaming adaptation. So once we know the knowledge, once we start fostering this resilience in these communities, then we have to talk about mainstreaming adaptation in the everyday work that we do. Like, for instance, examples, integrating adaptation in the design of roads, bridges, and other infrastructure. Start developing a plan to account for these storm events that's going to occur and happen, and as well as better stormwater or drainage management system in our province. And these are some of the pictures that shows out what kind of damages we've seen in the last years from extreme storm events. And finally, this is an upcoming event. So this is training for 4 days training in Moncton. What this is, the purpose of this training is to bring together different stakeholders and to it's to build the capacity of these different community groups that are working on taking the measures to with different communities to make these communities resilient. So the event is for stakeholders who undertake or support community development and capacity building in the context of climate change. This is a 4-day event which will examine theoretical and methodological concepts related to climate change and the roles of facilitator and supporter in the resilience process, the mobilization of stakeholders, and the participatory follow-up evaluation. And this event will be ended with 2 field visits around Moncton area, and the cost of the event is around $200 to $250. So that's it from my presentation. And
thanks. Pratima, you said you mentioned a lot. You mentioned a lot of reports and other information. Is all that linked from the Environment Local Government website?
Some are linked with the Environment Local Government website. The flood history database is in the EMO's public safety website under RiverWatch, under quick links. But others, few are in the ACASA website. The links that I have provided in most of them, so they are.
Atlantic
Adaptation, yes. ACASA, yes. Atlantic.
The work I do for GONB, occasionally, or actually I think it only happened once or twice, but I've actually had someone who's looking to buy coastal property contact us because we do all the mapping, but I have directed them to the local government.
Okay. So you mean like the persons who are looking for...
Yes, there was a retired major currently living in Ontario. He was looking to retire on the coast near Shediac or Coquin.
I think you need to put the mic so that people can hear you.
I wasn't close enough?
No.
I think it's okay.
Yeah. So he was looking for a retirement property near Shediac or Coquin, near the coast, but he was also concerned about climate change. So I directed him to some resources that I found on the Environment Local Government website.
Yes.
And he seemed pleased to have the information.
Oh, good. Yeah. And also the GONB site do have some information on the sea level rise, flood risk areas.
Yes. And we're also working with Dominique Birubé from Department of Natural Resources in Brunswick and Dr. Stefan O'Carroll at the University of Moncton to help them get their coastal erosion data on an online map.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Yes. I mean, this fall I was there along the Acadian Peninsula. I was doing a field trip, and the pictures that was right on top of my presentation were during that field visit. Like, we have so many homes and communities like built along the coast, and it's like we need to be aware of these. Like, there's less of these now coming up. Like, we don't want more investments on these properties, which is at risk from sea level rise. So we have to take the message out there. Yes.